Peace. What's good, peoples? As you see, I got my hoodie on. And I just happened to be home today. I would have been downtown with everybody else, doing the whole march, the rally. But for those out there who may not be privy to what the hoodie is all about, Trayvon Martin, killed, young man, all because of a hoodie and mistaken as being a vigilante or a hoodlum, bad guy. But he wasn't armed. Stereotypical from a Hispanic male, if I'm not mistaken. Other people may have more details of the situation, but here's my thing. I know the gist of everything that's going on, and it's not right. It's been going on forever. I mean, you can trace this all the way back to Emmett Till and Rodney King, and so many other incidences of unfair justice or justice not being served. And justice being that reward or penalty for one's deeds or actions. But I see all these pictures of everybody downtown, and people got videos up now, and all the default pics of people with their hoodies on, and a concern comes to mind. What's next? Like, it seems like this particular event has caused a bigger uproar than other incidents that have happened similar, locally in Baltimore for that matter, but all over the world. So my thing is, like I said, what next? You all got your hoodies on, we rallying together. I mean, I ain't seen this many people come together for a unified cause in a minute here in Baltimore. I'm talking about everybody from hoods, from wherever neighborhood you from, or wherever you dealing with, they there. NOI, NGE, whatever, they there. You know what I'm saying? Coming together peacefully, And my thing is, okay, now once y'all go home, what are y'all gonna do? Your hoodies go up in your closet. You go back to your 9 to 5 or whatever job you do or whatever it is you take care of. Whether you a street hustler on the corner that just ain't seeing this as being just, or whether you in the corporate offices with a suit and tie, or whether you working at Walmart, stocking the shelves. What are you gonna do now after you didn't walk downtown and yelling and screaming, stood in front of City Hall, maybe you signed a petition? What are you gonna do next? This isn't gonna be the last time. Trust me. It's gonna get worse. A lot worse. A lot worse. You understand what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do? You gonna arm up and go hunt down the assailants? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna continue to do research on other things that are going on? Pardon self, that's my phone jumping off. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be, out there doing what needs to be done to prevent this from happening again? You probably will. What are you doing? I'm doing what I can with what I got. Like a lot of people are. But what I'm saying is, there's some people down there, man, who probably, after today, won't even think about the fact of the government being corrupt, society being the way it is, cops doing what they want to do, the education system being as weak as it is. Basically, they're gonna go right back to sleep. Now that you're awake, and I'm thinking to other people who have been awake, now that we got them awake, now that people are coming together, what are we gonna do with this energy? What are we gonna do with these people? What are we gonna do with this that's going on so that it can continue? Not only to speak out on things that have happened, are happening, and that are in plans to happen. what are we gonna do? I mean, is anybody taking emails down so we can send people out packets about, other things that have happened and other scenarios and other rallies? Or is anyone, handing out pamphlets about their personal organization to awaken more people? Because my whole thing is, a lot of people walking around dumb, deaf, and blind. There's a lot of people walking around straight up and down robots of society. They follow the norm, not knocking it, if that's what you do, because I'm not one, to come along and bash anybody for anything, because the things that I've done that I shouldn't have done that I did and I, was wrong for. But what I'm saying is, you got the people who do the typical school, work, family, home, sleep, eat, school, work, family, home, sleep, eat. You know what I mean? No switch up, no change up. You go out, hang with some friends, hotty, har. You got your nice house, your fence. The typical streamlined individuals who now may be awakened and have, temporarily been disconnected from the matrix. Like, oh my God, my people are in danger. Oh my God. I've been sitting idly by while things have been going down the hall. Yeah. Then it's like what? You get sucked back in. You know what I'm saying? So I just would like to, what are we going to do now, people? I'm just thinking so much because I'm like, this has happened so many times before. We've come together for these types of things, and ain't nothing happened after that. Everybody just went home. There wasn't no post meeting. There was no let's go shoot the breeze at the local spot and see what we're gonna do next. And the thing is, a lot of people are gonna go down there with their little pamphlets, and I heard some people selling shirts. You making money off of this now? Is that money going back to to fund the investigation? Is like, really? But that's to be expected, especially in Baltimore. I ain't even, I love my hometown, but we hustlers, straight up, So I just would like to see people after this coming together to take on other issues here, locally, in our town. Other things where we're being oppressed, we're being categorized, we're being mistreated, we're being unlawfully accused, unjustly arrested, harassed, just not given our just due, all based on stereotypical appearance. And I'm not just talking about blacks, I'm not just talking about Hispanics, I'm not just talking about, Asians, I'm just talking about anybody, because we do it to others, just based on where a person's dressed, what they have on, what store they go into, what car they get into, what girl they got on their arm, or whatever they have on their arm. You understand what I'm saying? That needs to stop. Original people, you need to know and understand it's us and it's them. Period. And once that goes down and people have an understanding of that and come together and unify, we outnumber them. So there's nothing they can do. They're gonna have to. When I say outnumber them, I mean like, if you go to all the military services and pull out the originals, you go to all the people in the House of Power, pull out the originals and wake them up, and we all come together and we turn our backs on them, they are going to be the ones to disappear. And we are going to be the ones to strive and survive. Because we are the key. We are the majority. All this labeling of I'm Dominican, I'm Hispanic, I'm Jamaican, I'm African, I'm American, just some name that was given by somebody who didn't even know who you were, just so they can put a number on you, like your social security number. But I'm not gonna go into all that. My main thing here, I am deeply saddened and upset about the situation, and would like to see prosecution take it to its full extent, on this situation. You know what I mean? I want this man to be totally, put in his place, and it just needs to happen. And I'm willfully, what we've been doing, and the people wearing their hoodies, people can finally, wake up and put this George Zimmerman, behind bars. But my thing is also as well, like, and I'm not saying it's the right way. Where's the street justice at down there? How's this dude walking around? He must be under 100% total police observation. He must be the most protected man in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got all these people who wearing. You can't tell me that ain't no connection with a mafia or street organization or somebody like that that can't come through and get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? But is that the way we want to go about it? I mean, if you look through my page where I posted where they're trying to get $1 million ransom on dude's head, the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? New Black Panther Party, offers $1 million for George Zimmerman. Now, they say they want $1 million just to get a hold of him and prosecute him as they see fit, or is this a bounty on his head? I mean, it's getting crazy, man. It's like, you gotta weigh and judge, like, do we murder this man, or do we put him in jail, let them handle him in jail? Because trust me, they will. There's so many options to go forward, but my thing is, what are we going to do again moving forward? Because this can't go down again. It can't, but it will. And that's what gets me like, I want to scream sometimes, because, 85 to 90% of y'all are just going to in 2 months is going to be, what's the next hot thing? Somebody gets shot, wearing Timberlands, and that was the reason why he shot him, so we all gonna wear Timbs. And we're gonna go stomp up to City Hall. Come on, man. I don't want to rave and rant, make this vlog too long, because I'm not gonna edit any of this. I'm just gonna take chop, and throw some music in the background and let it roll. But leave your comment below. Listen, let me know what you think about this situation. Are you going to do something now that you are awakened? And be honest with yourself. Were you totally oblivious to the injustices that was going on in society? Or were you one of those who knew about the injustice, but you probably never did anything, never rallied up, or never really added on in any shape, form, or fashion to make sure that communities are safe and things are going the way they're supposed to go locally? You know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? If you've never been anyone that want to be one of those freedom fighters, but now you got a hoodie on your picture, your default, so you can look cool, or you down there marching with your homeboys from the block, but you can go right back to the same block and sell crack, leave your comment below. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. I know what I'm going to do. And people say, well, that's small. That's what everybody should do. Well, I'm going to make sure my daughter knows better. I'm going to make sure my son knows better. I want to make sure, my family knows better. I want to make sure everybody that I love and care for knows better on any and every given situation. I'm not just going to speak out on this situation. I'm going to speak out on anything that's not right and exact, anything that's not righteous, and anything that is not dealing with the science of mathematics and can be shown and proved and to be right and exact. If it ain't in the realm of that, then it's got to be destroyed. And I will build to show and prove why it should be. And that's it. See, that'll cause the ripple effect. Others will come and catch on. She'll go to school, or he'll go to school, or they'll go to class, or they'll go to work. And someone else will catch wind, who may take it to another level and build on it. I'm not going to sit by and just keep my mouth shut. Then again, You know, I will, if I, like I said, I would have attended, you know, I attend rallies and protests, but the thing is, I'm not going to stop there. I'm not going to go back and put my hands together and sit at my desk next day at work and leave it at that. Like, I marched. I did my part. I'm good now. I'm one of them. Fuck out of here, man. That's bullshit.